after we've been drinking. That your
Shit like what?
Your wife used to work in a hotel across the street from the. Keep that. Just don't say it. After about an hour, I don't know what my response will be.
It's a fair point.
Nice.
Jimmy, you're not going to tell us what hotels your wife used to work in, are you? No, keep that. That's a trick question. When he says no, then you say, "Oh, which hotel?" Right?
We're from Las Vegas, so it's like I can't say that. You know, I can't say that she didn't work at a hotel.
Right. Everybody does, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A hotel is okay. If she worked at a motel,
that's a different story.
Then
yeah.
I mean, she's just not making as much money, but it's the same job.
Very, very possible. Very possible. Yeah.
All right, you gonna start yet?
I already did. It's just nobody here.
Oh, well, thanks.
we're just talking crap online. That's fine.
Oh man.
Oh, that's awesome.
Wait, hang on. I got you. Nope. Nobody say anything. Maybe
All right.
go away.
Right.
Hey, and welcome to Cocktails and Comics.
All right.
We are drinking whiskey and Coke tonight.
Yes, we are.
I haven't poured mine yet because I'm still waiting for the ice to finish chilling. Look at that.
Well,
there you go.
That is super, man.
It spins if you
super, man.
Look at that.
So if you're a drunk and you have ADHD, that glass is perfect for you.
Yes. Or yes, it is. Thank you.
Figured you'd appreciate that.
So cock and tail with Jimmy, huh?
Cocktails and Comics, yes. I wanted to have an opportunity. Tails. Not heads.
Who's bringing which? I brought the comics. I don't know. You guys are gonna have to split the other one.
Well, we brought our own anyway.
Yeah.
Apparently, you forgot yours at home.
I'll split the tail one on
TJ made it just in time for me to say nobody because the little I up in the corner said 0 at the time.
Yeah.
And we got Tricky Trapster in the house. Hey, how's it going?
What's going on, man? So wait, this is on. Is this live on YouTube? On whose channel?
On mine.
You have a channel? Hold on.
Hold on. Let me look this up.
I'll sub you up. How do you spell Jimmy?
It's not going to be me.
You know? All right. How do you spell the geek asphyxiation? Or what is it?
Yeah. Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
There you go.
Yeah. Everybody needs to go to asphyxiation every day. You know, most of them are cracked too. They always need that asphyxiation. Where'd you go? What a host!
I'm getting ice, man.
What a host! Live view from the trailer in his neighbor's garage.
That's awesome
stuff. Look, Tricky Trapster gets a little extra face time on here because he's too lazy to get the comment down.
You know what?
Hey, you know what? These are the best.
Superman.
Yeah. These are the best shows where it's just like it goes off the rails 2 minutes into it.
It's fast, wasn't it? Hey, do you want me to share this so you can get up to 4 views? Hold on. Let me get on that.
I think if I share it, we might get -3.
What's your channel name again?
Asphyxiation.
No, I'm subbed to that guy. I know that one. He's got a great collection.
I don't want to know what he's got a collection of.
Exactly.
Oh, it's primo. He's a peach collector. All right, let me get it.
Is he from Georgia?
Georgia.
Oh.
All right, we can't start singing yet.
I should turn down the music before I get a copyright ban.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
seriously.
for sure.
So I want to start this one off. I want to raise a glass to the late, great Dusty Hill of ZZ Top, who passed away yesterday at 72 years old.
Yes.
Will be missed.
Good stuff.
Salud.
Who dat? Comics and movies.
Who dat? What's going on, Russell?
I thought inviting Bubs was a good idea.
I think he just invited himself.
A good idea. He's the comic relief.
Yeah, I think he just invited himself. But Bub just shows up.
Hey, TJ. What's going on, man?
Thanks for the compliment.
Good to have you. Hey, Lowe's, what's shaking? Hey, when did Jimmy get here? Good to see you. All right, hold on. Let me share this. I
started drinking at 8 o'clock this morning.
It's not early enough.
Not some weeks.
I do create.
Yeah,
post.
seriously.
All right. I don't know what to say about what is this show. I don't think I've ever seen it. Like on purpose. Like I've seen it, but I haven't clicked on the link or whatever.
Like on purpose.
Yeah, like I've accidentally browsed through it, but I move quickly. But are we showing books, or are you showing books and we're gonna go ooh? Like
we can show books. So I have a couple of boxes that I have to open up.
Okay.
I believe these are all like hot cover buys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I figured I had the right people on for that particular venue of books.
Okay. By that you mean anyone who said yes?
Yeah.
All right. Of the 47 people offered.
Nah, it was just 7. Everybody else had other plans tonight. It was
oh, really?
And I appreciate you guys showing up.
Yeah,
it's good to be appreciated.
Jimmy, I always try to make myself available. I'm easy.
That.
I'm easy.
Easy.
I'm waiting for Bob to pick up that one and just,
it's in my head. I'm saving it. I'm out.
That's what I was waiting for. Is like, let's toss
just throwing them out there.
Man, I'm posting it for you.
How's it going, Bill?
Yeah, well, Bill's already here. I don't know why I bothered to post it. He's the only one that would have came over.
Brett, we are drinking whiskey and Coke tonight.
Whiskey and Coke. Thanks to Los and Jimmy not reading anything past whatever they wrote in the little chat.
Well, I'm sorry your girly drink didn't have.
Let me tell you something. You drink some wine with some vodka mixed in, there's nothing girly about that. You'll be singing the blues and kissing the linoleum by midnight. I promise.
Yeah.
It sounds like it. That sounds like it. That combination doesn't even sound like it should go together.
It shouldn't, but it does. Oh, it's a great feeling. After about 3 or 4 of them, you can hear your own blinking. You're like, I heard that.
There you go. It's like it's like I can hear the hair growing in my ear. I can hear it.
I hear it. After a certain age, it does. You can hear that shit.
It's serious.
It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
I know.
Right, I'm gonna get some more. What do you? Nobody else brought me anything, right? All right, I'll go get it. See you in a while. Hey, I know. I'll put it in one of those cold cups, and then I can pour. It'll stay cold, right?
There you go. You can just bring the whiskey. You can bring the whiskey and Coke to your chair.
That's it.
Right, and then the Coke will be in one of those Yetis or whatever. Or the fake Yetis you buy at Walmart. It's gonna be in a Fetty. And all right, I'm gonna get my Fetty. I'll see you in a minute.
Go for it.
Your Fetty. Hey Zach, how are you?
Oh yeah, this is the show, Zach. This is the show.
Yeah. This is it. Yeah,
this is it. We're already at the pinnacle. Just all downhill from
here. Yeah, mostly because we'll be drinking more and more as we go on through the evening.
Absolutely. Kate Titus.
Yeah. The Olympics. That has been a roller coaster this year.
It's been an interesting one to say the least.
Yeah, some upsets and some surprise wins and such. Yeah, John. We didn't want to see his backside as he went to go get more liquor.
I do have to say, K Titus he's my man's a trooper. He pops on whenever somebody's on. And it's like, Jesus, I know it's not the same time. Like you guys are, 14 hours or whatever. It's like craziness. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous. I can't believe that he's awake half the time. I mean, now it's probably daytime for him. Let us know what time of day it is for you right now.
Yeah, I thought it was like 14-hour time difference, just some crazy.
It is something like that, yeah. Somewhere in there. So, Bubsy, you got a drink again?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
Oh yeah.
I'm I put all the Coke
there
in
you go.
here, and then I can just pour it into here and go from there. So it's live. It'll be live mixing, y'all.
You gotta hear the sounds, the gentle sounds of the pop top.
We're drinking some blended Canadian whiskey in a plastic bottle.
There you go.
Mist.
There you go.
The best cheap stuff you can get.
I gotta tell you, if it's Canadian whiskey, it should be mixed.
Yeah, it's blended. It is. It will be. I like a nice dry rye, as they say.
10:40 in the morning. All right, Zach is joining in. He's got the Jack and Coke. Right on, sir. Thank you. And that's what the point of this show is. Everybody grab a glass, grab a drink.
Yeah.
Drink what we're drinking, drink what you want to drink. I don't care. Have a drink, and we're going to talk about some comics. And
where's the brown paper bag for that bottle? Anytime you have a plastic bottle, it needs a brown paper bag.
I spilled some out, and the bag destroyed itself. About caught fucking fire, man. I'm telling you. It was horrible. It's horrible.
That's a street drink where you keep in the brown paper bag. You crack it open.
All right, check this out. Titus is ruling it all. Sake with Everclear. That sounds rough.
Whoa.
That's a rough next morning.
Oh, yeah.
I do enjoy the sake bombs where you drop the shot of sake into the tall glass of Sapporo.
Yeah.
That is some good stuff. That is probably one of my favorite things.
Ooh. Yeah, that sounds rough.
Is that bourbon?
Yeah, where's the
Kentucky bourbon? I'll drink it straight, but I didn't want to mix it.
It's not bourbon night, Bill. It's whiskey night. Bourbon and whiskey are, even though bourbon is the family of whiskey, it's two different things.
and I don't like mixing bourbon. I'll put some water, or it's just on the rocks, but I don't mix it with anything.
So I have a drink. Apparently, it's some kind of mule recipe. I don't care, but I call it the dirty ginger, and it's ginger beer with bourbon.
Okay,
but it's the not your father's ginger beer, and it's like fully alcoholic. And that shit will sit you down like nobody's business.
That's nice.
Two of those you probably don't want to stand.
Absolutely. Hell yeah.
I'd be feeding the geese, huh?
Nice.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's awesome.
I like rough stuff to mix in, so it has a little punch after you mix it.
Jesus.
So I like it.
Where the hell are you drinking, man?
Let's just add more shit.
Japan. I don't want to go to that place.
Oh, that sounds rough. Just one sounds rough.
Coors Cutter. What's a Coors Cutter? I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
I thought that was just a girl from Colorado with low self-esteem. I never heard of that.
It's non-alcoholic.
Hit me up with a recipe, Bill.
Oh, jeez.
Cutters at a crop top and cut off shorts.
Absolutely.
Or is that a girl with low self-esteem?
Girl with low self-esteem. Colorado. That's why from Coors. She's a Coors Cutter.
Oh,
Too
man.
funny.
That's awesome.
Okay, so I'm going to open a package. This arrived from Black Flag Comics, and I literally have no clue what's in this box.
It's Roach Killer, isn't it?
This is a mystery box. Yeah, Roach. Don't sniff the powder, Jim.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
But it's for like, they got a pretty cool logo and everything.
Okay.
But I have no idea what's in here. I'm relatively certain it's probably a variant of some sort. And knowing me, it's probably a Shannon Mayer variant. So,
all right, we're gonna go with comics, though, right? At a broad generalization.
Yeah.
All right.
It's a comic.
It's a single comic.
At least we know that.
At least one.
At least a single comic.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, go ahead and make Lowe's big because I want to see that comic. Blow them up.
It's a black bag, man. What do you just relax?
All right.
Relax.
Oh, there it is.
My show.
Holy crap.
So yeah, you got a nice black bag, right? Sealed up.
Okay. They made it nice and waterproof.
It's a classy job. Yeah, it's waterproof up to 3 feet.
Wow.
Or what? It's at least water resistant. That's what.
There you go.
Water resistant.
You can sprinkle a little bit of water on it. That's about it.
You get a nice little chromium sticker there.
There you go.
Oh,
nice.
To the 90s. Little
that's
disco work.
Yeah. There you go.
There you go. You can add that to your tramp stamp collection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Rub it right on there, buddy.
So I'm not gonna look at this because this will tell me what it is.
Why will it tell you what it is? Is it COA?
No, it's a numbered
COA or an invoice?
No, it's a numbered, right? Probably a numbered variant.
He's not a very good host, Los. We'll ask him after the show. Maybe we type it in the chat. We'll put it up there.
I said this at the beginning. I have no idea what's in the thing.
All right, I was checking. We're asking what was on that certificate.
I was right on all counts.
But you still don't know what it is?
It's a Shannon Mare.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
I was kind of wanting that one after everyone said you couldn't get one.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
That is a beautiful book.
That one was that was the one obviously everybody was going for. It just
I was astonished that I don't think Adam Hughes did a cover for the Wonder Woman Black and Gold, right?
No, he didn't.
But man, look at that. I mean,
the detail on that was ridiculous.
Yeah, that's kind of incredible.
It's a photo. It's not even. Somebody took a picture. Like it doesn't look like it was drawn.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, and most of his work has been like that, right? It looks like a very photographic rather than any kind of a.
Is Jimmy still sitting? Did we just find out Jimmy's only 4'3"? That must be a tall stool. Are you on a stool? Are you on a tall stool or are you on a small stool, more like a stool sample? No?
I'm like JP. I just have to sit lower to the ground, because chairs can't handle my height.
That's what it is. All right, we figured it out.
Bill. I know. I mean, sometimes you see those and you're just like, oh, I have to have that.
No, that's that you can make an exception for that one. That's an exception to the rule because that was just a beautiful cover.
It was beautiful. I hope to be picking that out of a mystery box someday.
You probably will, especially if you go to Torpedo.
Oh, they have a bunch of them,
or that Spider-Man booth.
And that Spider-Man booth. Yeah.
Well, that's all that's in those boxes. There's like one grand prize and 17,000 variants.
Yeah. I remember because I used to get the that Spider-Man booth boxes, and I got them when before they started doing all the variants, before they got their own shop and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they used to give you a few Silver Age books, some Bronze Age keys and stuff like that, and then one or two variants, and then all of a sudden it just flipped, and it's you might get one Copper Age book, and then everything else is just variants, and it's all right, and then they come in every single box, so it's it's not really worth it anymore. I think at one point I opened 14 boxes live, and didn't get one grand prize, a shit ton of variants and stuff like that, and it was just all right, I'm done with this.
I heard you had to have at least 1,000 subs to get.
Yeah, I think so.
To get one of those grand prizes.
I think so.
Or you have to be Chad RCG.
Yeah, that too.
He's got 1,000 subs.
Sure.
But he wins everything though, so that doesn't count.
Hey, Los, do you have a taller chair so you can get over the comments?
Right.
Throw TJ's back up there.
I know. It's like a mustache for Los.
You need to climb over chapter 6. There he is.
You know what? I'm just gonna keep it like this, just for the fun of it.
That'd be all right. Yeah.
I have to look over it all the time.
Oh, you got to stand up though. I want to see that Voltron shirt.
Hey, things are already getting weird. I'm out.
Yes, sir. You got to go with the Voltron. You got to go with the Voltron.
I don't know. You start asking him what color socks he's wearing, and I'm out of here.
No socks. No socks.
No socks.
Gotta get in them jeans, boy.
I might not even be wearing pants right now, so just
wait. Are you trying to tell us we don't know, or you don't know if you're wearing pants right now?
I'm not even sure myself.
You're not sure. Oh man,
it's that kind of night.
Dude, it's gonna get real breezy in there. All right, Jimmy, open a box. Oh, you already did.
I did. All right, so it's sexy cover night. What's Bob? What? You have to have gotten something recently.
I didn't get any subtitle to this event.
I didn't know I was supposed to bring anything. What is it?
Yeah,
I thought I was just supposed to bring liquor.
Yeah, now you said it was comics, cock, and tails. And we were going to split those.
One word.
Oh. Comics cock?
Is that There was no comma in there?
By nature,
I thought there was a comma.
By nature of bringing you on, I figured you'd have something of that persuasion on your own.
All right. Well, you guys probably saw us on Instagram, and for my 2 viewers out there,
nice. Picked
us up at a con a couple weeks ago. I just shot up a video yesterday. That's some Dave Stevens Space Victions.
Nice.
That's great because that whole box behind me, all Dave Stevens books.
Well, they don't belong in a box, man.
They don't. Let them out.
Put them out. They got to breathe.
You got to let them breathe.
That's one I have not been able to track down yet.
Yeah, they're ghosts in the wild. I was lucky to find one. I consider a con in the wild still. Hell, it's more wild than most shops.
Because they're not, always like professional, booths and stuff like that. It's people just selling. I'm actually at one on Sunday in Milwaukee.
Are you really? There you go.
Smaller? Is that what you're trying to say?
I tell you, this guy, he's quick.
I don't have the technologies that Bubs has.
Oh yeah, I tell you, that left mouse click took me years to master it. There you go.
Great.
My left click finger right there.
Is it really? Oh man, Lois, isn't it your turn? You got to show some Ogilvy books. Apparently, did you know this?
I did not.
There you go.
I do have some ladies back there, but
actually, Los got a nice one recently, didn't he?
That's that. My headset doesn't reach that far. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, now we can say whatever we want about
him. We're gonna find out if he's got pants.
He's got pants. No, I think they're shorts.
Yeah.
He was ducking the question.
No difference.
And and that's basically how I made $1 million last week. So anyway,
not wearing pants.
Exactly.
Or being told to put them back on.
Both. I made $500,000 each. Suckers.
Yeah, that's the one I just picked up.
Oh man, that's so great.
Oh, wow, that's crazy looking.
Yeah, so this is one of those books that I, was looking for this for a while. Every time it popped up, it's usually like a raw copy, and it's people are asking for like $250 or whatever crazy ass number. And then when it does, if a graded one comes up, they're asking for, again, astronomical numbers. And this one popped up and it was like, it's a 9.4. I don't give a shit about the grade because I just wanted it. Yeah. And it was right in my wheelhouse. Like I said, I'm not currently, buying books for myself, but this one popped up at the price. And I was like, listen, I think I'm doing pretty good at what I'm, trying to do for myself. I need to reward myself. And I was like, yep, I'm buying it. I got to get it. I was like, I jumped on this shit immediately and I was like, yes. And it's just the cover is, and it's one of those things. I think it's like a 1 in 50 or something like that. And how many stores were ordering 50 copies of Gomorrah #2 at that time?
Why are you not buying books for yourself? Who are you buying books for?
I am buying books currently right now to just like flip. I have some finances that I'm trying to like work out and stuff like that. So I'm just not buying too much for myself. Everything that I'm buying right now is basically just kind of clean press, maybe submit a few and then just kind of flip them. So that's the mode I'm in right now, trying to, pay some stuff off. And I think one of the things I was going to do is probably do like a quick little video kind of like explaining not the whole situation, but where I'm at currently and stuff like that, and how I'm trying to rectify some things and stuff like that, so then I can get back to getting bigger books and stuff like that.
It's a financial freedom play, right? That's what you're
exactly.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like I said, I'm not in any kind of like distress or anything like that. But it would just be nice to kind of clear it up. 3 kids, under the age of 7, and it'd just be nice to not have any other worries other than just dealing with them.
Yeah.
So.
Absolutely. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's so much fun when I still have a watch list and things pop up and you're like, man, it'd be nice to get that book, but I can't. Man, it'd be nice to get that book. So I just like giving myself comic book blue balls. So
that happens. Yeah, that's how you end up on a show like this, drinking and looking at Jimmy's mug. I'll take anything he says.
There's worse things.
I know. Yeah. Like whatever you did last week.
All right. So this package actually came from DS. And I think, Bub, you know what's in here.
I do know what's in there. Yes. It's a comic.
A lot more than one.
It's a comic.
More than one comic.
Because you bought the ones that I didn't get.
Yes. Am I allowed?
The Shadow.
You might have to be a little more specific. I bought a bunch of books.
You know, I never got that book. I don't think he ever. Yeah, he did send them. Actually, I bought one of the ones you did try and get.
That's what I was saying. It's like you bought the one that I didn't go after.
No, I got one of the ones you did go after too. There's one missing out of that box. He made a mistake and he sent it to me. And he told me I could forward it on to you, but I didn't take him up on the offer. So there's one book missing out of there. It's mine now. Sorry about that.
I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. I think I got 2. How many did you get? 3? This is going to take forever.
Right?
He believes in over packaging.
He packages like a champ. So there's a nice thick stack.
Oh, wow. I think he went through the trouble of sending me exactly one book. So
you got pull tabs.
There you go.
Man, people go crazy for those pull tabs. That'll cure a good case of comic book blue balls. Some pull tabs. Pull tab.
You gotta have the pull tabs.
Absolutely.
Get in here quick. Yeah. All right. So I'm just gonna start going after these. What do we got? Actually, hang on. I need to sprucing up my drink here. So talk among yourselves.
Yeah, build the suspension, Jimmy. This has been great. Hey, one book in, 27 minutes. Hell yeah. This guy's a champ, everybody. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and remove that
your wife always says you're in a hurry.
I'm not in a hurry. No, I just see some books. That's all. Yeah. This is a comic channel, I heard.
I am much more than just a comic channel. I don't know. What how's it going, Mark?
Here it is.
All right.
Yeah. I'll show a book. Here you go. There's your book.
What is that? I can't see it. Oh, should I make you larger?
It's Anomaly 4.
Okay.
Kind of hard to find indie book from back in the day.
Yeah.
She is
Never seen that
scratching.
before.
She's scratching that lizard's back with a rake. You see that?
Yeah.
And he's got her bound up, and he's holding on to her chain, doing his fingers.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
She's a slave to his back scratching. Good stuff.
That's an interesting one. Never seen that before.
That is a new one, I gotta say.
I'll never see it again. I was shocked to find it myself. What's going on, Mark Spector, Moon Knight? Bill at Comic Mag Musings is still here. Zach B still here. TJ, the Slab Dragon Watson's working on chapter 7 of his comment section for this chat. Ben Thompson's here as well. Welcome, BC. Good to have you.
All right.
Mark dropped a video last week, I think. You can check that if you haven't had a chance.
Right on, Mark. Give that a look.
Yeah, he's been absent for a little while, so I was surprised to see it.
He has.
Yeah, I think he's on like vacay and stuff like that. So I think the next couple of videos were like pre-done. He did a couple of flea market finds and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So he threw those on there.
So he's not back. This is the old him. So like he'll pop up in 3 videos, have like a freaking beard and big tattoo across his forehead and says damaged. All right.
All right. So some of these I already have, but the majority of them I did not. But get to the first one.
Got it.
Yeah. That's always a bonus book right there. Johnny Quest number 5. Yeah. So these are all, if you didn't catch earlier, these are all Dave Stevens covers.
Very nice.
So that's always one of my favorites.
Found that in the dollar bin.
What is Dave Stevens most known for?
Legs.
Rocketeer.
Oh.
Yeah, legs.
Oh, okay. No, never mind.
He had good legs. He was an amateur cyclist. Rocketeer. I thought you had all the issues of Rocketeer already.
I do have. I have all the Rocketeers. I do have all the Rocketeers. So
you have the New York Adventure too?
These may get passed on somewhere else.
You have the New York Adventure too? The continuation?
I don't have that. I'm working through a few of them. What's going on, Greg? And then that's another one from the Rocketeer series.
Okay.
This is where I got picked up after Star Slayer, which this is not a Dave Stevens cover, but this is issue number 2 of the Rocketeer saga.
It's Mike Grell.
Yeah, that is Mike Grell cover. And this is the first appearance of the Rocketeer.
Well, you know what's important about issue number 2, right?
It's the first appearance of the Rocketeer?
No, issue number 3 is the first appearance of Rocketeer, isn't it? Or is it issue number 2?
2.
Oh, so then you're missing issue number 1.
I don't have issue number 1 of Star Slayer. That's correct.
Yeah, issue number 1 has the first advertised appearance, and so if you take out issue number 2 and turn over the back, which you're welcome to do now on camera if Los will allow it.
I'll allow
it. He's busy. So that back cover, which is also done by Dave Stevens, is actually printed on the interior of issue number 1 as an advertisement for that book. And that's the first advertisement of the Rocketeer.
Nice.
Very cool.
There you go.
That
for me, knowledge.
Absolutely. That movie is big for me. Like my dad and I used to watch that movie a lot when I was younger. Shortly after it came out on like the public channels. But yeah, always a fan of that film.
You know, that's one of the rare instances where they allowed the comic creator to be involved.
Oh, so yeah.
Dave Stevens was heavily involved in that movie. With the art direction and with the plot and everything. He was all over that movie. So it's nice they were able to do that. They don't do that anymore, of course.
No. Well, to some degree, Mark Millar is probably involved in his stuff.
Yeah.
So this is Rocketeer Adventure Magazine number 1. I think this is like the first.
That's a New York story.
Yeah, this is the first news story after he finished his 8-issue trilogy.
Right, but in continuity, it continues the storyline, so there's no jump in time.
So this is direct continuation.
Yeah, that's the New York Adventure. That starts the New York Adventure, which is where he goes right after the end scene of his Hollywood adventure, if you will.
Yeah,
it transitions goes to New York. So
that cool.
Follows. It's a direct continuation, really.
Yeah. Okay. So looking to get the rest of that series.
Very cool.
This is one that's been difficult to find. Mr. Monster.
Yeah.
Oh.
So this is not one of his more famous covers, for obvious reasons.
It's still good though. I've got it. Got it. So far, I'm 100%. Come on, shock me.
Right. And just thinking right now, I just realized that I left one of the books. I want to say that I wanted to show upstairs, so I'm going to have to retrieve that here in a minute.
Oh,
yeah. This is where Bubs and I did the split. He got issue number 2. I got issue number 1 because he already had issue number 1. This is the Shadow and Doc Savage with a nice classic Dave Stevens cover there.
Okay,
that's issue. Nice. Yeah. Does that mean you still need number 2?
No, I don't care about the story. I just wanted the cover.
No, but do you still need?
Come on, man.
No, but the cover has him on it too. Do you still need number 2?
Number 2 doesn't have a Dave Stevens cover.
Yeah, it's split. It's half Dave Stevens cover.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I'll get it. What is it? Shadow? Is it Shadow and
Shadow and Doc Savage? I thought he did not do at all the second cover.
Yeah, he did half the second cover. I'll get it.
I would like to see Bub do the splits. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
What's
Carlito?
Carlito.
I did not get the Blue Flame homage to that Rocketeer cover because honestly, I don't care because Dave Stevens didn't do that cover. So
there you go.
So here's number 2 of 2, and Dave Stevens is credited with the background image. So Dave Stevens did this part.
Gotcha.
And then the shadow was drawn by the other guy.
That makes sense.
By the other guy.
Looking at it, yeah. Fair enough.
There you go.
Okay.
Just gotta leave
And
that
you can
up
read
there
it
for a
too. It's probably not a bad story. I don't know. I haven't read it.
while. All right, and then this is a newer cover, which he didn't do a lot of these.
That's my second favorite Dave Stevens cover.
It's a great golden age style red, blonde in a red dress.
Yep.
Yeah, this one's cool.
And nobody ever sees that. To my knowledge, I was the only person that ever showed that book anywhere, like anywhere.
Yeah,
until now. This is the first time I've ever seen it on someone else's channel.
We'd also like to note that Bubs doesn't watch other people's channels.
I watch other people's channels. I don't watch your channel that much. I watch lots of other people's channels. He
wonders why he doesn't get invited on this channel very often.
Or maybe that's why I don't watch it too much. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Hey, Carlito, what's shaking, my friend?
Yes, Bill, I do believe that's called a 50-50 cover.
50-50 cover, yep.
Unlike the 50-50 drawing where you're kind of forced to give back the money that you win anyway.
That happens.
Yeah.
Let's cruise ass!
Right on. So here is another one that I actually already have, but you can never have too many copies of that.
I have 2 copies as swell.
Yep. It sure does swell, doesn't it?
Yeah. Hey, you want to see my copy? Of course you do.
Is everybody showing that copy?
Yeah, you got a copy of it?
Hold on.
Everybody whip out their Airboy.
Oh yeah, no, I don't have that.
I don't believe you.
We are drinking.
That's a great cover.
Whiskey and Coke tonight.
How do you spell air?
With an H, but the H is silent.
I think it's at the beginning of the alphabet. The beginning.
It's almost. I have numbers at the beginning of my alphabet.
You gotta show Bub has that book.
No, this is one copy. This is my downgrade copy.
Yeah.
Even though it looks perfect, because about to go to CBCS this weekend is my Dave Stevens signed copy.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Nice. All right,
there we go.
That one.
And I hunted this down forever to find a copy because Dave Stevens has 2 kinds of signatures. One where he writes it straight across and one where he does the D connected to the S. And I love the D connected to the S one. So that's the signature I want. He also hardly ever signed covers. They're almost all on interior splash pages, centerfolds, whatever. But he never signed covers. So super rare to get one. And probably my 3rd favorite Dave Stevens cover is this one. So
that's awesome.
Right on.
That's awesome.
So that's going to CBCS this weekend. I just got backed up on pressing for other people. And you know how that is. Cleaning and pressing for everybody else but yourself.
I do know what that's like.
So finally, Friday, I should have – this one's already done. I have one more that I got to clean and press to send off.
Nice.
I'll do that Friday night and then send them off Saturday.
Yeah, I'm actually – that's probably like I don't know if I might go live or just do a pre-recorded video, but I think I will do a video for my first ever submission going to CBCS. I have a few books that I'm going to send in there just because, I've had a CGC account for years. I've dealt with them. Obviously, you can see damn near every book that I own is CGC. But the wait times are killing me, and the cost associated to it is exactly the same, but I could get a 2-day turnaround time, get it in a week and a half or whatever it is, instead of 4.5 months or whatever. And if these are books that I'm potentially flipping, I kind of want them in hand now. So if anything pops off, I have them and I'm not waiting for them. So, and I'm going to give it a shot. It's that competition is always good for the community, and it's better for the industry, and I'm gonna give them a shot and see what happens, man. So and it can't hurt, and hopefully CGC kind of wakes up a little bit and they're like, hey, we're kind of losing some people here, and so I've been with them since, I don't know, 2005 or some crazy shit like that. So it's been 16 years. Like, come on, guys.
As long as both companies are doing the job well, I mean, there's no reason to, everybody's going to have their favorite, right? TJ, we know TJ has his favorite, but there's no reason to say that like one company is better than the other at this stage. I think argumentatively, they're both about, level set right now. The difference being is that you can get your books out of CBCS significantly faster. And if you're trying to capture market, that's the way to go. They have a 2-day turnaround on modern books. I have a stack that I'm about to send over there that are all hot right now. I'm like, I gotta get that stuff out.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Bill, I would not. I wouldn't say that unless you want to get TJ all riled up, and he's already started.
Don't do it. I mean, I'm pretty sure he just got mad at me for just saying CBCS. So
yeah.
Well, I think too, like he and I had around about a month ago, and he and I, it's one of those things where if your whole collection is one company, that puts you in the defensive of that company. How could it not? Because the value of your collection is now tied to the prominence of that company, like it or not. And if you like it, it's good. So it's working for him. Keep with it.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, I have no problem with CGC, right? I love their cases. I love the signature series and all that stuff. I mean, I don't have a problem with it. It's just when they get so inundated with so many books, and then they do all these private signings, and then they get backed up, and
it's frustrating me right now.
And you get your fast track books are still 85 business days, and I'm like, come on, that's ridiculous. I'm like, I can't.
And holding on to books for 3 or 4 weeks before you even in the system for the official turnaround time.
Yeah.
Like that's just dishonest.
Yep.
In my opinion, that's just dishonest.
Yeah, exactly.
Just purposefully hiding and stopping your turnaround time clock from starting. And if they're being dishonest about that, then and their grading is suspect, in my opinion, for modern books, especially lately, they've been very suspect on their grading. Just doesn't make any sense, some of their grading. So agree to disagree. The data does not lie for whom you listen to. On value, you're cutting off your nose in spite long turnaround times. So one thing I will say about that, and this is why I don't factor turnaround time into. I try not to into long term grading. Because it's the one thing that doesn't retain value. So if you pay an extra $40 or $50 to get your book back faster, unless it's a hot flip that you're trying to get out there today as fast as you can, then that value doesn't get retained. So whether a book takes 9, if it's a hot key book, and it's always going to be a hot key book, not a modern variant, but if it's a hot key book, that book's going to stay good. It's going to be a solid investment ongoing.
But that's not 100% true. West Coast Avengers 45 is not going to stay hot and expensive long term.
No, but you're just taking advantage of chumps. I'm talking about real books that
dirty flipper
value. I'm just saying, books that have proven value and will retain value and are only likely to increase in value over time. Those books, if you rush them, any service or CGC or CBCS, and rush to get them back, that price that you put into that book doesn't ever bear fruit. It's just your childish need to have the book back quickly. You're forcing to put more money into something just so you can get it back in your hands, but that value is never representative on the resale. And no one cares.
That opportunity is there, but you're going to lose it. You're going to lose that money. I mean, and that becomes a basically just a cost opportunity, right? If I'm going to lose 75% of the value on the market at this time, and it's worth it to me to spend double to have it graded and back to me in hand while everybody's looking for that book, then that's important, right? That cost opportunity is there.
Right. I agree. But nobody's offering that right now, hardly. CBCS is offering that on 2-day quick flip turnarounds. But you still get them back in about a week, which I did, which worked out great. Yep. If they're big books. I mean, I sent this book off for a 2-day turnaround and got it back in a week. Yeah. I mean, the extra $30 I spent to get this book graded and back in a week it was just for my own pleasure, because this book didn't increase in value because of that. It just already had
that's a book you're choosing to keep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's
maybe an offer, maybe.
Like,
I don't need this in a 9.8 newsstand. I'd like to.
I just sold a 9. Yeah. I just sold a 9 of that to fund a couple of Grails. So
exactly.
I know that's a book I already had another copy of raw, and it's a book I can get all day long.
Yeah. Right. And that's one of the things too. Like, you know, a lot of times when you are deciding, you know, what books to send in for like fast track or, you know, 2-day turnaround time or whatever it is, you know, is it a book that you're planning on selling right away? Is it a book that you're planning on keeping? You know, is it something that's for the personal collection? Because obviously, if it's for personal collection, who gives a shit if it comes back in 4.5 months, 6 months, whatever? It's going to come back. You know, you don't have to pay that much for it. But if it's something that you're planning on flipping right away, you kind of need it at this moment, or you know that there's news coming out, like, okay, in a month or two, this is probably going to be a hot book. I'd rather have it in hand right now. So when it's hot, I can strike now instead of like, holy shit, I need this book back. I need the book back. And then by the time you get it back, it's like, oh crap, now the market is flooded already. And now your book is down $100, $200, $300, whatever it is. So it all depends on which book you're actually sending in.
I agree with 99% of that. The only 1% that I disagree, and it's not for everybody, but for me and some other childish people like me, is that when you are sending off a book for your PC, like when I'm sending off a long-term flip book or a book that I intend to sell, I almost don't care when it comes back. The longer it takes to come back gives me the stronger hand to not sell it in the interim. And most of the books that I do sell only increase in value the longer it's not in my hands, because I'll sell it. You know? And then when it's a PC book, I can't wait for it to come back. Like I'll pay the extra expedited shipping, 2-day FedEx. I don't care what it takes. Get that book in my hands right now because I miss it. I got to have it in my collection. My collection feels naked without it. So, you know, but that, like I said, that's just for childish, impatient people like me, not for, you know, savvy-minded business folks.
You know, nothing you're saying is wrong at all, Bob.
No,
I have 80 books in various submissions at CGC right now, and I'm anxious to get every single one of them back, whether they're for resale or whether they're for my personal collection. And getting back books from CGC is always a fun thing. I mean, it's always a good day.
Yeah, that's true.
No matter what.
I think I'm going to send some off to PGX next week. I've sent books off to them before.
PGX, you know, like if you want to put that book in a really bad slab with the wrong grade, you know, that is your prerogative.
I know. That's why I won't send to CGC anymore. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
the last year I got back from CGC had hair encased in them.
Yeah.
The wrong grade.
No doubt.
Multiple, which I know they fixed the Newton rings, but I haven't used them since they gave Newton rings out. So I got a few with Newton rings, debris inside. They don't always get the label right. They sure as hell don't get the grade right.
I've had books that have chunks of the plastic that they encase it in inside the plastic that had damaged the book.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Yep.
And had those sent back. Those are there right now under a mechanical error, and they're still waiting. I'm waiting to see what they come back.
They're going to regrade it though, aren't they?
Oh, they will. And I'm going to be like, they're like, oh well, you know, it regraded at a lower grade because there was damage, and I'm like, and how much you paying for that damage?
Exactly. Yeah,
it was a book I was selling anyway, and it got shipped back to me, and it was like it wound up more damaged by the time it got back because you know that piece kept rattling around.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
anyway, so we're gonna get back to some comics.
We're talking about comics. What?
We were just talking about
cocktails and comics, Bub. This is the other Johnny Quest book. This is the one I did not have.
That's the one you found one I don't have. Finally, you've shown a book I don't have. Finally. 48 minutes in, Jimmy's got a book I don't have. Congratulations, Jimmy.
Well, I hope you show that Silver Surfer #1. So
I need that one. Oh, that's right.
Johnny Quest 3, the Silver Surfer #1.
No, I got a Silver Surfer #1. It's hanging on the wall. I'll show it. Hold on. Here we go.
I'll show it.
Bubs is not wearing pants. That's why he has to turn the camera off every time. We found out that Los is wearing pants, though.
I don't want you to get all that good. What do you call it? Super chat money off my ass. You have to get it off yourself. I should send this in to get graded, but I don't think it'll be a real high grade. So
it's got some fade to it, but it still looks pretty solid.
Dude, I paid $12 for this in a shop.
No shit.
There you go.
Shit, $12. I've got about $5 worth of tape in it though, so I don't know if that.
There's some conservation happening, huh?
Yeah, there you go.
That happens.
It's gonna be like Kenny's 0.5, right?
Yeah, it is. It's a lot like his. And when he showed it, I know he showed it recently, but he showed it a long time ago. And I was like, man, I have the same book in the same condition, but it's got a cool date stamp on it. And for $12,
I'll take it. $12, hell yeah.
Couldn't believe it.
This is one I also have a copy of, but again, it's never a bad thing to have more than one.
Oh yeah,
I love this Alien Worlds cover. This is so great.
Nice.
Because seriously, who goes into space with no pants on?
Happens a lot in all the books I collect.
Anybody Dave Stevens draws.
Right now,
she's overdressed for a lot of my books.
Right. Planet Comics.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Oh, that is awesome. I do love the fact that he drew. He had that golden age style into the modern age. So I do like that. That was pretty cool.
Right. Absolutely. And this is one of my favorites. And I think this is I want to say this is a gatefold or a wraparound cover. Hang on, I'm going to check this out real fast. Oh, you got to love this. Even the tape at the top has a pull tab.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, goodness.
Go DS.
That's a little large.
Oh, goodness.
Okay, so this is not a wraparound. It looks like it's a wraparound.
Who does all that for a freaking 2 mil poly bag? That's what I want to know.
We just lost Bubs. He's like, I'm done.
I quit.
No, Bubs is going to love this because it's a nice yellow cover.
Got it.
Yeah.
That is a tough book to get.
Yeah, there it is.
That is one of my favorites. Out of all of the ones that he's done, that is one of my favorites. I love the covering fire as they're running into the ship in bikinis. It must be hot on that planet.
It is now.
So that is definitely one of my favorites right there.
Nice.
And that's why you got to get the Space Vixens, because on the back cover they reprinted that.
Yeah,
is that what that's what it is, right?
It's colored different though. They did different coloring. You notice the back of that lady, one that's in black or dark brown, one's like rust.
Well, they did more to it, right? Like they added
the coloring is
on
more
the front cover of this. They added the shadowing, right? Like the sunlight and all that.
Yep.
Yeah. Good stuff.
Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, I saw you posted that on Instagram, Bubs.
You're welcome,
awesome.
Bubs.
That was awesome.
But this is about Jimmy. All right, Jimmy, what else you got that I have?
What else you got that I have?
You normally my channel is about the guests, right? But it's Bub.
I don't believe that at all. I'll have to watch some prior videos. Hey, that's one of my favorite.
So this is a great one.
Nice.
That was my first Dave Stevens cover that I ever bought. Bought it at a dollar bin. Yep, I had 2 of them, and I sold one off. It was before I even knew who Dave Stevens was. I owned that just because I thought it was cool.
Yeah. It is, because like the torn dress and everything, that whole
keep it classy, Jimmy. Good grief.
Fay Ray, yeah. What is this, Bub's channel? Hang on, let me find some glare.
I bought it for the highly detailed monkey nostrils.
Yeah, the monkey nostrils. Look at the snot coming out of there.
Oh man, that's some talent right there.
But that is a really great like Fay Ray look. I mean, it's very classic cinema. Classic. Oh my god,
that's awesome.
Right?
Wow, it was like looking at twins there for a second. Do that again.
This is my favorite comment.
You get to hear it often if you watch.
Wait! Look at the surprise on my face.
Yeah. There's no shock. There's no shock in anybody's.
I gotta turn a fan on. This Canadian mist is getting steamy.
That's normal behavior, ain't it?
It is.
Misbehaving is normal behavior.
Behavior. Yeah.
Bub's is behavior in a way that's normal for Bub.
Exactly.
Man, back of my knee started sweating. It smells like perfume in here. Yeah.
So I have to ask, Lo, has your wife joined us yet?
She has.
She's in the room.
Mine has not. She's still watching the Olympics. Like
she's in the room, but she got the headsets on.
Yeah,
there's more doped up drunk people what she's watching than this. Absolutely. All right, what's next? What are you drinking? Water? You quit on us?
No, I didn't quit. I just, I gotta stay hydrated.
Oh, that's what the drinks are for.
You quit on us.
You're so pushy, man. You're not this pushy on your own channel.
That's why I come on other people's channels. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but Bubs is nice on his own channel when he's by himself.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
That's it.
I'm so good to myself. I can't help it. What do you got, Chief? Knock us dead. What do you got?
All right.
That's it? That's the end of the box?
No. That is the end of the box. So
I don't believe
that's
it.
all I got from DS.
Man, I'm not buying that. Nope.
That's that stack from DS.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, fantastic, sir.
But
great pickups.
I stopped at my local honey hole.
Yeah, what's his name?
Got this for $2.
Oh, nice.
So this is the 3-issue miniseries from Eclipse that came out after that run. Well, either during or after that run from Airboy.
Is that Steranko or who did that one?
It's Chuck Galassi.
Okay, imitating Steranko.
Yeah, in good old Steranko style. Yeah. It definitely looks like a Nick Fury Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. cover.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually, didn't Steranko do the trade paperback cover for that series when it came out?
For Valkyrie?
Yep. The answer is yes. Go ahead and leave the confused looks for tomorrow.
Where's your copy?
I don't have it because I don't like it. It's colored very poorly. It has that same, like, you see how that one's kind of got muddled colors. It's like it washes out the pencils. Yeah. And they did the same thing to his. It looks pretty rough, but they did a reprint of that same cover for a modern Airboy series, and it looks fantastic. And that's the one I'm after. But it goes for like $40 or so.
Steranko did a variant cover, right, for the modern Airboy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. It's black and white, just pencils.
Yep.
Huh?
Yep.
Pull that up and share it while we're.
I don't have it.
No. On your computer, man.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me go to work for you. You guys go ahead and have a good time. I got homework.
I know. He gets so cranky when he has to work. So this is a new 52 or 52 week 36. Yeah, 36. So nothing majorly special about this issue other than there's a backup story on the origin of Power Girl done by Adam Hughes.
Wow.
It's like 2-3 pages of actual story done by Adam Hughes, which I haven't seen Adam Hughes do story pages in a very long time.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's a mini story. There's actually 2 in that run that he did. Do you have the other one?
2 what? 2 stories?
2 mini. There were mini backstories that they did. So if you see there in the corner of that page that you're holding up, the other corner where your hands are blocking it. Boy, he's great at it, folks. Plus the origin of Power Girl by Adam Hughes.
Yeah.
So there's another one in that same series. I think it might even be the very next issue. That's the origin of Wonder Woman.
Really?
Okay. Also done by Adam Hughes. I'll show it in a minute. Okay, I'm still working on my other homework.
I know about this because of you, Bub. Like that. You
shouldn't have skipped.
You didn't say it in that video, so maybe you should have more homework.
Right. There you go. I'm sharing it.
I think there's more homework required for Bub.
All right, so there's your cover.
Yeah,
that is excellent. So that's Steranko.
Yeah, wow. That's the cover to Airboy number 51, the B cover from 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And it's the same cover that he had already done, but better because they left all his original pencil and ink.
All his pencil work in there? Yeah.
Yeah, because the colorized version is just hideous. They even changed the look of her face. They totally messed it up.
Ugh, that's horrible.
Yeah.
Bad coloring can ruin art, you know?
Yeah.
So this variant is just pencils.
Yeah, pencils. Yeah. I think it's just pencil and charcoal. I think actually.
Yeah.
Pencil and charcoal.
Was it like a 1 in 25 or 1 in 50 or something like that?
I'll check. It is doesn't say.
Okay.
Doesn't say what the variant amount. It was just a B cover, so I don't think it's that limited. It's just kind of you can find them on eBay and stuff. It's just kind of expensive for what it is. It's like $40 or $60 depending when you get it. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's a little bit much for me to pay for a modern book that's not like a Kiev anyway, you know.
Yeah, it was a $9.99 issue at the time too.
Yeah, big book. What was I supposed to show?
Wasn't it a square bound book too, or something like that?
Oh,
it
maybe.
wasn't just a regular.
It's a big issue, 48 pages, so it wouldn't surprise me.
That's interesting. You were talking about the other Adam Hughes mini story.
Yeah, but what's the name of the book?
52.
Just the number? It's just a number?
Yeah. So it'll either be at the top or under F, depending on how your crazy numbering system actually works.
Okay. So here's the book that you're talking about. Look, that's how you win Comigories, folks. That's how you win championships. Somebody calls out a book and you can pull it out in seconds.
He does realize he's talking to the champion, right?
Are you the current champion?
I'm the all-time champion.
Yeah, but are you the current champion?
No, I haven't been on recently.
Oh, it sounds like you've had a loss recently. All right, so here's the here's the one that you had, and that is number
36.
36.
So if you get number 12.
Oh, well, the next book, huh?
No, it's not. I'm sorry. I was wrong about that. And it says, plus the origin of Wonder Woman by Adam Hughes.
Oh,
that's Adam Hughes.
You know what's cool about that?
I
have that one.
I have that book. And the reason why I have that book is because that's the first appearance of Isis.
Of modern Isis, yeah.
Modern Isis, yes. First modern Isis. Well, I mean, not in the Bronze or Copper Age, yeah. Because she showed up in, what, was it Isis or did she show up in Shazam?
She showed up in her own comic, Isis #1, based on a cartoon. So it's kind of, you know, this is the better book, I think, to have. But if she ever does blow up, the other book will be hot, too. I'll go ahead and open this and show you because that's what people who don't have to worry about 9/8 do. And what I like about this one, as opposed to the other one, so since Jimmy won't open up his because he's going to send it to be encased in solid air.
No, it's not good enough for that. I just wanted a copy I could read.
So here's the problem with the Power Girl one, is that the Power Girl one starts on page whatever because they stopped numbering pages when Los was born. So here's the beginning of the Power Girl origin, and then it continues onto the next page, here on the back. So the problem is you can't display it without having multiple copies. Whereas this one, book number 12, it is on two sides facing each other. So it's still just a 2-page, but you can actually display it like this in a frame if you wanted to. And even though it's a little gross, so Adam Hughes is on record by saying that this is the first time that he ever drew Wonder Woman topless. And there she is. It's a baby. It's a baby. What a jerk. But when the book came, he said, hey, I drew Wonder Woman topless. And then it was a joke.
Sales tactic.
Yeah, he didn't actually, it was a kid. So didn't count. So later he made good on that.
That's funny.
Yeah, that's a good book.
So
there you go.
Comic Artist Pro Secret says you're putting him to sleep, bub.
Oh, yeah. Not PC stuff, yeah. I believe it.
Okay, so back to show and tell. So also in that haul, early issue of Ghosts.
Oh, yeah.
Got that one.
Yeah, I don't know if I have that one.
But yeah, it's got the cool Adam, like his but it's like it's in block lettering, which is awesome, rather than his normal stamp. But yeah, I've been trying to track these down. These are not easy to come by.
Yeah. Those are his earlier works, right? Those are like, I mean, like in that single digit range,
right? In like the Detectives, that was an interesting one that takes a long time to kind of track down. But this is one of my all-time favorite artists, Joe Chiodo.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love Joe Chiodo. Hey, Comic Artist Pro Secrets wants to see this book.
Yeah.
This is the only books he cares about anymore.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
there you go, Comic Artist Pro. That's for you, buddy.
And that's for you.
So I saw these actually. I was watching a Whatnot auction for Yahweh, and he had this, and I was trying to bid on it, but I hadn't set up my account, so I'm like trying to go through setting up my account on there to pay while the auction's going on, and by the time it finished, the timer ended. I was like, damn it. But I hit him up. I'm like, hey, what was the name of those books? And he was like, it's Codename Knockout, and it was issue 0 and issue 1. And nice. These are 2 of I think of the 4 Joe Chiodo covers in this run. But he's got such a great style. If you look at her face in there, like the way he does the eyes, it's really cool.
Yeah, I like Chiodo.
He's an amazing artist. He really is.
Do you have his copy on Alien, the same series that Dave Stevens that you showed earlier in Alien Worlds? Do you have his?
Yeah. I
got
that actually.
That's probably my favorite.
So like she's like holding the little lizard hand.
Yeah, you got the little lizard with the helmet.
Yeah. But nice. This was the best thing I found, and it's a 9.6 white pager. Of course, because it's white, because it's modern. But this is one of the best Dave Stevens covers ever done. It's the Marilyn Monroe Crossfire.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Nice.
Issue number 12. Yeah, this is so cool. And, one of the things I love about his work is the shading. So whoever does his coloring, right, really knows and understands his art, right? Because it's always like the coloring, like it's just incredibly well done. But yeah, I found this for like $100. I got it for $80. I'm just super happy.
Nice.
Because these are not easy to come by. I never see this in the wild, but I saw this on a wall. I'm like, gimme.
That's awesome.
That's real good.
That is really good. Yeah.
That's
nice.
See, I tried to be nice to Comic Artist Pro Secrets. I think, Jimmy, you're just going to have to kick his troll ass out. Tried to be nice. He's
the only one commenting. So
he's a big Ethan Van Sciver fanboy. So there it is.
Besides Las Cruces.
I tried, man. Sorry.
That's right, TJ. That is fire, man.
That is.
That one. I love that one.
That's a good book.
Got it.
You got that one, huh?
Yeah, I've got that one. I don't know where. It's only, I think it's a 9.2 or something, though. It's still pretty good.
That works. That was excellent.
Walk for 5 minutes. Oh, he's got an attention span. He'll be gone in 3 seconds. He's twitching his way onto another channel already.
And we are glad you're still here, Las Cruces.
Yes.
That's awesome.
All right, what else you got, Jimmy? You ain't got no more books?
Oh, I went through a lot of books, man.
You did go through a lot of books.
I did go through a lot of books. And through a decent amount of whiskey, too.
That's good. I like whiskey.
It's working out.
It's working out for all of us.
So what'd you pick up recently, bub?
Me? Talk to Lowe's. I've been showing books all night. Lowe's pulled down one book and he still hasn't put it back up, the lazy bum.
I did not. It's still sitting there. Let me see. I can probably show probably some of the books that I'm probably going to be sending into to CBCS. Let me see. These are hold on.
That'll work. Hang on. Look.
And then what Lowe's said was, all right. Here's one of my favorite Frank Cho books.
There you go.
I love that one.
All right.
Hang on, Lowe's. I was upset that he didn't do the actual interior. So, like, when I bought those books, I was like, what?
Yeah. What you want to pick up then is a Shanna run.
Yeah, the Shanna, the
He does the interiors on those. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Big. I'm picking up Fight Girls right now. I'm waiting for the first issue to show up. I had to order it because my LCS didn't really order it. He ordered a couple copies and they're like way gone before I even said anything to him.
Yeah, I ordered it. It came in and I've got the other. I went ahead and picked up his old series, which I never had, Skybound or Skyward or something.
Yeah, that's actually a good series.
I hadn't read it yet. I just picked up every issue real quick.
Yeah, it's a good story.
I know, TJ. I know.
Because you're sending stuff to CBCS?
TJ, they're for sale.
Surely he'll get over
it. Exactly. They're for sale. So I'm actually not keeping these, TJ.
These are for people who buy CBCS slabs.
Yeah.
So most of these are modern. I mean, but I do have like, I guess one. Just Teen Titans #2.
There you go. First Deathstroke.
So first Deathstroke. This is my second copy. First copy I bought, cleaned and pressed it myself. It was the first time I actually cleaned and pressed some books and that I actually submitted. And it came back a 9.8 off-white pages, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Which was ridiculous. And then I sold that one, and now I got another copy. This one's probably not going to come back that high, but if it's anywhere near like the 8.5, 9.0 range, I'll be happy with that. Like I said, I mean it's not staying in the PC, so I'm fine with that. The next one is like kind of like random. Just Kanto #2. This is the 1 in 10 variant. So
look, see how that works, Jimmy? He's shown 3 books all night. I don't have any of them. And the second one is one that I want. I've been after that first Deathstroke for a while, but even the low grades are getting kind of silly priced. So
exactly,
I start backing out. And it's got George Perez art, and I'm not a big George Perez fan, so I'm already on the fence on that one.
No one cares, bub.
Oh, that's all right. See you next time, Jimmy. Have a good night. You know, you try and help a fella out, liven up his stream a little bit. That's what you get, you know. All my hard work.
That's awesome. Next one.
Oh yeah.
All right, he broke the streak.
So this
got
one, it's funny. This one, I bought this one, sometime back before like everything kind of like blew up with She-Hulk, and I want to say I got this for like $20 or something like that, and it's actually a pretty clean copy. I did a quick press on it, but I mean, I'm hoping for a nice high grade on this, but yeah, it's pretty damn clean. You know, it still has like the that stupid like a printing error that most of them have, that little streak. But I'm hoping that because they know that that's part of the book, they don't ding me too hard on that.
I'm gonna look at my copy.
This next one is one that I'm hoping for a high grade on, only because I found this at a yard sale for 45 cents.
Oh,
which I'm happy about. X-Men 4 newsstand for 45 cents. I was like, I went there and
you're in the money on that one.
It was early morning, and yard sale was at 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I got there at 7:45, and like, hey, what you guys got and stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, we got this box of comics. Like, they're like, oh, it's mostly like 90 stuff. I'm like, I don't care, it's comics. Let me just look through, and almost everything there was like newsstand copies, and I was just like, I got number 4, number 8, number 12. Just I'm like, yep, newsstand. Got a bunch of like Superman, Batman newsstands. All I'm like, yep, grabbing them all. I'm like, I'll take them. I don't care.
Well, I think he either grew up in a tiny ass town with 1-7-11, or he was on an air or naval base or marine base. Or
it was just like, and I ended up getting, I don't know, like 44 books for $20 or something like that. And I was like,
wow.
Yep, I'll take them all. I was like, I will take them. I got a couple of early issue spawns, like 3 and 5, some like newsstands. I'm like, yep, I'll take all these.
You throw a dog in the trunk before you left? Like, I'll take this dog too. I'm taking all your good stuff, man.
All of it.
Yeah, I'd be collecting poodles all day. Yeah.
You're taking these Huggies and whatever cash you got.
Everything.
Yeah, man. Let me see.
Yeah, this next one, Black Panther #1, the Ken Lachey variant.
That's what the first Shuri and Black Panther outfit or something like that.
It's like one of like 8, whatever. I think it's funny. I think this is the it's a cover that she's in the Black Panther suit, but she's actually not in the book. It's one of those.
Oh yeah.
She's not actually in the book as Black Panther. She's just on the cover. So But it was one that kind of like picked up steam. I bought it after the kind of like the steam died down a little bit.
Yeah, that happened to Jimmy when he was young. He was on the back of a milk carton, but turns out he wasn't in the milk carton. They were just trying to find him. That's all.
So that just happened earlier. We're down to one viewer. So pick up the pace.
Yeah, this one is one that it's just this one is I'm specking hard on this character. Obviously, she's coming and stuff like that. So it's Miss Wireman number 7, Riri Williams. So first appearance, whatever. Yeah, first appearance and then not first full appearance, whatever the hell you want to get technical with that garbage. But she's in the book, whatever. So that's going in, and Wolverine
There's
number 1. So
well done.
Yeah, good one right there. So that'll be going in. Someone's going to show them this is the foil, so you see the shiny goodness.
Very nice. Do they finally know what it is killing the children? Are they going to rename Volume 2?
No, it's just something.
We know what's killing the children.
Yeah, this is killing the children is Volume 2.
Yeah, this is killing the children. Yeah, I agree.
And then, hey, there's number 9.
Invincible.
So I have 2 copies of 7, 1 copy of 9, 1 copy of 7 third print, and 1 copy of 7 variant, all at CGC right now. Number 7 third print with the little bubble of her face.
Yeah. That's actually in the press right now.
I saw you just got that one.
So that's in the press right now.
Wow.
And this is another one that's been on the rise. So this will be going in.
Is that the first appearance one?
That's 4, right?
This is number 4. Right? First is number 3.
Okay.
So I have that one, but that one is.
What do you guys think about second appearances? I've never really been a big speculator on second appearances. Like, does that hold over time? Like, if you pull up most second appearances, like to me, I look at like Werewolf by Night 32 is a good example. So Werewolf by Night 32, huge book, keeps getting bigger every year. Werewolf by Night 33 also gets bigger every year, but like by $5 or $10. Like right now, Werewolf by Night 33 is probably what, like a $40 or $50 book?
Oh, more like 200, depending on
no way.
Yeah.
I'll
starting to go up.
my copy. That's all I needed to hear. I take it all back.
I still can't believe how much
second appearances, and I've got a few. Hit me up.
Yeah, I still cannot believe how much that book goes for. Like, I can't believe that Werewolf by Night 32 goes for more than the first appearance of Blade. Neither Moon Knight or Blade can keep a series on their own, right? Like, they just can't stay afloat because they're not that good a character. But yet, for some reason, people want to pay $10,000 for a copy of Werewolf by Night 32.
Yeah,
it's got a badass crazy cover.
The second print. I think the second print is more
way better than Tomb of Dracula 10.
Oh, you're wrong.
Oh, Tomb of Dracula 10 with the afro and the wooden stake. Man,
absolutely,
compared to this. This is dynamic. This is badass. You got people in the background running. You got the werewolf symbol and everything.
Yeah, you got Werewolf by Night going.
Oh, it's freaking awesome, man. Compared to Tomb of Dracula 10, that covers crap compared to this one. Go on though. You're allowed to have your opinion. Everyone can be wrong.
I can have my opinion.
That's funny. Yeah, no, it's funny too. I think the second appearance is really more like the character and stuff like that. I mean, if it's a hot character at the time, and that first appearance just starts going absolutely ballistic, and nobody can afford it, then they start going after that second appearance, and then of course the market starts rising.
How people went after Hulk 180 because it's the second appearance of the Hulk of Wolverine.
He meant to say 181, but he's had a few whiskeys and not enough Coke. Oh wait, yeah,
Coke. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that book. I picked up that book last year for the first time. That's one of those books I don't know whether to slab it or not.
I still haven't found one.
Jimmy,
I think I've come across one, and
this one's going to be for sale,
and it was beat up.
I found this in a flea market for $3.
Shut up.
$3.
I pilfered an LCS. Like, he bought a whole bunch of books, right? Like, he bought like this guy's whole collection. Of course, you go through it and like every key is gone.
right? Like every single key. Like he's got Sensational She-Hulk, right? And every good book in that run is gone. I'm like, come on.
And what's funny is when I found this, right? He had issue number 1 for like $20, right? And I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'm looking through and I'm like, all right, there's no way he's gonna have, if he has that one for 20, he doesn't have that. And I'm flipping through and it's like 34, 39, 40, 43, like every single one, all for $3. Wow. I grabbed every single one of them.
Heck yeah.
You got to.
I was like, yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This is one of my other books going to CBCS with that one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
yep.
The demo
nice
cover. Oh, signed by Stan.
Signed.
Yeah, signed by Stan the Man.
There you go.
I wish he had signed the other one, but oh well. We'll
Very
take
nice.
it.
That's awesome.
You send it in. You send it in for the signature series.
Yeah, that one's going in with the Dave Stevens sig. That's in the same group.
Okay.
I have to. I'm waiting on that because I've got a couple of Neil Adams books that I've got to send in that I got signed before I understood about signature series grading, and then so there's. Yeah, so I have to crack them out of their CGC slabs, right, before I send them into CBCS, which is heartbreaking, right, because one of them's Batman 251 that I need to clean and press because it's a 7 blue label with Neil Adams' signature on it. But then I have a Batman 232 first Ra's al Ghul that's a 9.4 signed, and it's a green label, and I'm like, but then I also have a 234 first Modern Two-Face, and I'm like, okay, that one's signed. I gotta send all these in, and I also have a some random Thor issue, like 138 or something like that, like a non-key Thor issue, but Jack Kirby signed the inside page, the splash page.
You're gonna get that slabbed?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
But I also have a super nice copy of X-Men 141 signed by John Byrne on the inside. So those are all going to go eventually.
Okay.
Do you have this book, either of you?
No, that's the newer run, right? During Secret Invasion.
Hulk Sensational.
Yeah.
It's a one shot.
Hulk Sensation. Yeah.
Hulk Sensational one shot. So there's nothing key necessarily about this book, but what's nice about it, it's a real thick book, is that on the interior, it has a reprint of Hulk, She-Hulk 40.
There you go.
That's awesome.
And it has the cover, and of course so you can still read that story without, So I probably will slab my 40, and then keep this as a story reading.
As a story reading. There you go.
Right.
Because that's fun. That's a good story.
That's serious, like Peter David, John Byrne shit.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's one to pick up if you end up slabbing that and you still want to have the fun of the interiors. There you go. She-Hulk Sensational number 1, one shot.
One shot. Nice.
Yeah. I'm sure our one viewer will appreciate that knowledge being dropped here tonight.
We are up to 4, my friend.
I think you're seeing double. We only have 2.
I'm seeing 4 at that point.
Very nice.
The negative side effect of spending a number of time drinking. So.
Oh my, it's a thick one, TJ says.
That one's going on the board.
Yeah, you're welcome, both of you, all 4 of you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm going to round this off. I'm going to let everybody go. All 4 of you in the chat hanging out. Thank you for watching us. Get hammered and talk about comics.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. And the next one of these is actually going to be at MegaCon. So I'll be at MegaCon. I'm bringing my gear down, and we are going to do Cocktails and Comics on Thursday, August. I want to say it's the 12th, and I'll verify that right now.
MegaCon in Florida?
Thursday, August 12th. Yeah, MegaCon in Florida.
I didn't know they were having
I'll be hanging out with Hialeah Comic Bro.
Stay Puft, Steve Whiting, and whoever else is going to be in whatever hotel lobby bar that we find to set up shop in and start drinking.
Do they know you're coming?
Who?
All those guys you just mentioned.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
We've been making plans.
Just checking. All right.
Very nice.
So this is going to be in 2 weeks. We'll have this again. We're going to be live at MegaCon, and we're going to try and get a whole group of people from the comic community hanging out live in person and talking comics and drinking right before the show. So
cool. That's exciting.
Thank you very much, and we will see you next time.